the heart of one of Africa's largest slums, a young boy was born. His name was Henry Ohanga, but the world would come to know him as Octopizzo. From humble beginnings, Octopizzo struggled to survive in a world of poverty, corruption, and violence. But he had a gift, a talent that would take him far beyond the slums he called home. With his powerful lyrics and electrifying performances, Octopizzo rose to become one of the most influential hip-hop artists in Kenya. His music spoke to a generation, giving voice to those who had been silenced for too long. But Octopizzo's story is not just one of fame and success. It's a story of struggle, determination, and of hope. It is the story of a boy from Kibera who defied the odds to become a legend. Born in 1987, Henry Ohanga's dad worked as a painter while his mother was a salonist. Growing up in Kibera definitely wasn't easy. He faced unimaginable challenges. Poverty, crime, and violence were a part of everyday life. To make things worse, Octo lost his parents at an early age.
202 nikapoteza buda, 203 nikapoteza mother.
His father died in 2002 due to lung complications from all the painting without protective gear. And then just around a year later, his mother also suddenly passed away from a stroke. But before dying, Ohanga's mother did leave him with one last message. She told him that being the oldest, Henry had to take care of his younger siblings. Anyways, after both parents' death, Henry, his brother, and his two sisters, as per the Luo culture, were supposed to be split between relatives who would go ahead and raise them. And while they took in Octo's younger siblings, no one picked him. This was the first time the future star faced the realities of life. But fortunately, not before too long, one of Ohanga's cousins who felt indebted to his father for teaching him how to paint invited him to live at his place. But see, this was just the start. Henry had no money, no plan. He had no idea how he would complete his education or get a job. He was feeling so hopeless at that moment in time that he lost all hope in God. He stopped going to church, wondering how God could be so cruel to him. But then, as if it were a sign from above, Henry got to know that his mother had been saving up money in a microfinance in Kibera. The owner of the firm gave him two options. I either give you all the money now, or I use the money to pay your school fees until you complete high school. Henry chose the latter. After high school, he was able to go to St. Mary's Changamwe College in Mombasa, where he did his basic computer studies, before coming back to Nairobi to take an electrical course. Around this time, the Kenyan music industry was booming. There was a constant battle for greatness between the two biggest production studios, Ogopa DJs and Caliph Records. This was the perfect environment to foster tons of new talent. However, one person in particular caught Ohanga's attention.
Looking for my name for
Jackson Ngechu Makini, aka Prezzo of Cash Money Brothers, CMB. Prezzo came with a different style unlike anything seen before in Kenya. Flashy, arrogant, making headlines all over, pulling up to events in choppers. Prezzo knew about clout before Kenyans knew what clout was. Henry fell in love with his swag, personality, lyrics, and everything about him. Another artist that caught his attention was the godfather of Genge, Nonini. He was amazed by Nonini's rap and wordplay.
You heard about we better act like you know. Kwanini haya choba kutoka Wilson paka Kani. When you see MVP
Coming from the slums of Nairobi, where it is almost mandatory for one to love reggae and hate hip-hop, Ohanga found himself being drawn to hip-hop. He started attending freestyle events at WAPI, a British council project which helped young creatives showcase their work. He asked his high school teacher, Mr. Masinde, to teach him more about literature, similes, and metaphors, in order to be able to write music and deliver better punchlines. At the same time, he was attending rap events to study other rappers. And by the time he stepped onto the Wapi stage to perform, he had been going there as a fan for a whole year, just observing and learning the art. Octopizzo quickly gained a reputation for his clever wordplay, unique flow, and socially conscious lyrics.
Mafans wakiniona wanafurahi kama Kimbo. Flow iko sawa ka vinegar.
Niko juju wako down mpaka mora man.
Niko juju cause wako lojo. Ni mapoko so wako lojo.
He became somewhat of a sensation in the underground rap scene, and he seemed to enjoy that time period in his life so much that he never thought of doing something bigger than rap battles. He would destroy everyone that dared cross his path, both lyrically and, well, physically. See, Octo's Kibera gang was ruthless with the slightest provocation if things did not go their way. Meanwhile, a young kid from the ghettos of Kayole was rising fast through the underground world trying to make a name for himself. He would come to be known as Calligraph Jones. He would prove to be the biggest challenge for Octopizzo yet. The two met for the first time at a Wapi Finals rap battle. To get the full story of what went down, please watch my video on Calligraph Jones. And when at it, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, despite Octo putting up a good fight, Calligraph eventually emerged as the winner. And it was at this time that Octo realized that he had been freestyle battling for a little too long and that it was time for him to move to the next level. This is how he started hosting the Wapi events instead of being a participant. This new role allowed him to further his craft and meet new people. In fact, it was at the Sawa Sawa festival organized by Wapi where DJ Pinye first met Octopizzo. Now, if you don't know, Pinye was the man behind The Beat, which was the only show which played urban music on TV back then, before the internet. DJ Pinye really saw something in Octopizzo and encouraged him to do commercial music. Listening to Pinye's advice, Octo went ahead and put out his first song, Voices of Kibera, featuring Kevo K-Force. The song talked about the social and political issues affecting his community. DJ Pinye made it the beat of the week. Seeing how much potential he had, Pinye then told Octo to concentrate on writing music and being scarce. But how can one be scarce in Kibera? To facilitate this, Pinye rented a house for Octo in the upmarket state of Racecourse and paid 6 months' rent, each month being 35,000 Kenya shillings, meaning Pinye invested about $250,000 on a boy from the slums, having no guarantee that the boy could make anything out of it.
Octopizzo was very lucky because opportunities were always presenting is because najipresent kwake. Like he used to get a lot of opportunities, and of course because of his background, what people don't know is that this guy has also hustled.
Ilibidi tu nimefanya mziki hadi hawezi ni ignore. Ani hawana choice.
This made Octopizzo to see the other side of the world, the endless possibilities, and he wanted it all. He went ahead to release hit after hit after hit. Evo Evo, On Top, Mama, Biz Ni Biz.
On the track, jana tubai Subaru watakuwa meacha legacy. Isizi bai gari na mtani bado Raila anani Odinga. Jobless tafuta Bob Kolimo akupe do.
What the?
He also did collaborations with Sage, MDQ, Amina, among others. There was no stopping him. With all the hit songs, also came brand deals from the biggest corporates in Kenya, including Safaricom, Guinness, Nokia, Coca-Cola, among others. He was raking in millions of Kenya shillings, and Octopizzo had become a household name in Kenya. For the first time in 7 years, Octo was able to reunite with his younger siblings and fulfill his mother's dying wish to take care of the family. He was now capable and moved all of them to Nairobi to stay with him.
Man, niko na feel embarrassed yani. Mimi ndo first born, mimi ndo niliachiwa hii stuff, hata siwezi fida watu hiyo wanaishi.
But what comes next after fame? Controversies. And unfortunately, Octopizzo is no stranger to those. See, the thing is, Octopizzo is known for his confident and outspoken personality, both on and off stage. He is known for his confrontational attitude towards other artists and his willingness to speak his mind on a range of social and political issues. This is why he is often seen as a controversial figure in the Kenyan music scene. Octopizzo has had a long-standing feud with members of the group Young, Gifted and Black, or YGB. He was a member of the group and shouted them out in almost all his early singles.
YGB number 9. Young Gifted and Black, zangu ni ma blackmailing. YGB I black out like Eminem. Young Gifted and Black and
YGB members have accused Octopizzo of being selfish for not supporting them after he made it. According to YGB, that was the agreement. They had his back all through, and they expected him to do the same. Octopizzo, however, maintains that he's not responsible for anyone's success or failure, and that it is up to them to step up their game and meet him at his level. And that way, they can speak the same language. Octopizzo has also had a feud with Kenyan rapper Breeder LW. This started when Breeder and Calligraph trolled Octo for buying YouTube views. Breeder, when shooting his collabo with the OG, then went ahead and posted a video with the parrot on his arm saying that Ohanga is like a parrot, always talking and no action. This must have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Octopizzo did not take that lightly.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
He went on to confront Breeder at his home, accompanied by his crew. They then took Breeder for a ride, where according to Octo, he was just giving the young rapper advice and telling him not to get mixed up with beefs he had no business in.
Kuna advice nikamwambia tu, yani mimi ungenipata the Octo wa wapi? Hatungekuwa tunaongea, ungerudi home bila kila kitu na bila meno.
According to Breeder, it was an abduction and that they deleted his Instagram post and wrote an apology as him. After that incident, nothing has been heard about that beef again. However, one beef that shows no signs of ending is his feud with Calligraph Jones. Calligraph says he doesn't understand why Octo doesn't like him, but imagines it is because he defeated him in the Wapi rap battle.
Kuna mtu anaweza kurap kunishinda buda. Mimi ndo shit kurap.
Bro, I don't have to prove anything right now. Like, I don't have to rap like that. Rap a lot like that anymore.
Octopizzo maintains that he never had an issue with that loss, and that his beef came after Kali released a diss track and touched his family. Octo also states that their personalities just don't match. Octo has also had his fair share with conspiracists, who have accused him of involvement with Illuminati. This is due to triangle images in some of his videos or images he has posted on social media, as well as his fast rise to fame. He, however, maintains that those are baseless accusations.
Oh boy. Wanadai nilifika hapa juu Illuminati ati CBD. Na wananiita Illuminati juu nilirefiki fast away.
But aside from all the controversy, Octopizzo was busy making moves. 50 Cent being one of his role models, not only because of his music, but because of his business side. He knew he had to expand his empire. He wanted to be more than just a rapper. He started by going to an exchange program to Germany for studies. Then he studied social impact at the University of Pennsylvania in the US and did a leadership program at Harvard. He states that traveling the world has opened up his eyes to things that he could never have imagined, and has taught him how to conduct business with people from all over the world. Octopizzo's connection to Kibera and his ability to tell stories of his community in a compelling way helped to set him apart from other artists in Kenya and beyond. His music has resonated with audiences around the world and has earned him critical acclaim and international recognition. He is one of the highest paid musicians in Kenya and has had some of his music featured in huge blockbuster movies, one of them being Black Star, which was featured in the movie Giants of Africa.
Started from the bottom, now here.
Octo has become one of the richest rappers in the game, with a lifestyle that most of us can only dream of. According to various sources, his net worth is estimated to be about 600,000 USD. That's a pretty impressive figure for any artist, but it's especially noteworthy given Octopizzo's roots in Kibera.
Rhymes check, swag check, mic check, bank check.
But Octopizzo isn't just using his money for personal gain. He's also using it to make a difference in his community. He's worked with refugees at the Kakuma refugee camp, providing art and film training to help them tell their stories. He's also the youth ambassador for Film Aid International, using his platform to bring attention to important issues and make a positive impact in the world. He founded the Octopizzo Foundation, a non-profit organization that provides education and mentorship programs to people in Kibera. Octopizzo has been a vocal advocate for his WASH project, using his platform as a successful musician to raise awareness about the importance of clean water and the need for greater investment in water and sanitation infrastructure in Kenya.
So mi village yangu saa hii yani mali mimi natoka Setuke, hakuna msana kunywa maji chafu.
That's the shit we talk about.
It is truly a great example of how artists can use their fame and resources to make a positive impact on society. Octopizzo's insane rise to fame and success is a testament to his determination and perseverance. He never gave up on his dreams, and his music has touched the lives of countless people across Kenya and beyond. And while his parents did not live to see his success as a musician, the influence on his life and career is clear. Their values of hard work and resilience have been key in Octopizzo's success, and his commitment to giving back to his community is a testament to the values that his parents instilled in him. Where will his career go from here? Only time will tell. But looking at how hard this guy works, it doesn't look like he will be slowing down anytime soon. Anyway, this was Octopizzo's rise from slum to superstar. See you next time.